He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the Golden I-4 road sign, but of course the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is. How cool is it though? Really on I-4. I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry. UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Erie Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other, whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium. The war on I-4, that's what it's at.
Is he close to that first down? Maybe just a couple inches short. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to take off. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep on the left side. And he will score! Touchdown, UCF! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the back. Isaac Reese, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 or 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Sampson. And just a short, safe pass play they pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try to run for it. He ends up to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying under understanding how important those rivalries are.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. They'll throw on third and short. He fires one deep down the right side.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch, it's Hayes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game right now. It's paying off.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run play action. Nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Using his legs, it's Hawkins.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out. Complete to the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Shakes off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the shotgun, and it'll be around. To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing, right? So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down and mark it at the 35.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now after play.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got a man, it's Hayes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Play action on 1st down. Short hands, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCF. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
forward and ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up.
Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Lost the throw on first down. It's incomplete. This sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Extending the play. And he shoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They're trying to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some...
Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment, dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's taken.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrap them up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. From Wait to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Something finally goes wrong. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can. It's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so they take a shot. They try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Makes the red. It's Sampson. There he goes. Taken out. That's a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside hit. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run down on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the right side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that big defense. Sometimes that's the bail out your decision making. Decided to go for it, didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. They're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw. Got a man. It's Crawford. Huge play there into Bus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Sampson. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Holds it in. It's Crawford. Space and man by first.
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, we need to make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot, don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The pitch to the left. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jet sweep to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
29 Philly. Lions will give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield. Boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's heading the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have been on football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was going to grab that ball.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quick completion on the out route. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 4th down, it's incomplete, and the defense comes out with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. You're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? They're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. You've got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to go with the clock, Jesse. They got a huge lead.
Having a lot of good plays. We've seen this game so far, so can they build on that? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to back against this game?
Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now he tried to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Stopping him short of the 1st down line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do that.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. The clock is definitely on their side. The Bills trying to run it out here. They gotta come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting into tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The option look. The finish. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility. Playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball is going and how to get it to the ground.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Power football. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped and it'll be pulled down from the 23.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is work. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So in the war on I-4, it goes tonight as UCF outlast USF. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.